So Solana is sitting at 138.3. And as I had mentioned, $120. When it lost 142, if you have watched my previous videos, I make 10 videos a day. And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube, you wouldn't get notifications, because some people, even with notification, they complain. I don't post everything on TikTok, and on other networks it's horrible. I think I post only one video, so no one gets to see everything. But on Solana, as it lost 142 as its support, I had mentioned it to you that this thing is going to go down towards 120, and we were in these ranges, and this goes back all the way towards, I don't know, 17 June, 16 June. If you pick those videos, you will see me talking about it. So now it has gone up and it has tested 140. It had a reaction and it fell down. 142 is the resistance, but it had a reaction towards 140 just because of the fact of psychological resistance and psychological support. You need to understand there are TA supports and resistances, and then there are psychological ones. Psychological ones are always rounded numbers like 120, 142, 140, 160. But if you have seen my previous videos, I was talking about Solana. I think it was at 162 as a resistance, 142 was the support, and if I had to give it to you, I would have said 122. But the reason I mentioned 120 is just to add that psychological angle to it. Otherwise, from the TA perspective, 122 would have made more sense. But as the market was dipping, I was expecting that the psychological part will hold stronger than the TA part. And of course, it had a reaction towards this TA. It didn't let it go down towards all the way of the psychological support. This $2 difference, that doesn't matter. Generally, I pick psychological supports. I don't go for TA supports because they react better. But as I was talking about 142, so now, as long as this thing doesn't break above 142 and spend 8 hours there, this thing is not getting further bullish than it is right now. Of course, it held the support. It is now going up. It went from 122 towards 140. That is a lot of a journey for Solana. So let's give Solana that, but it needs to break above 142, so we could start talking about 162. As long as that doesn't happen, what does it mean? It means that it is going to go back towards 120. Unfortunately, that's how it is. If you don't break the resistance, you have to go back towards the support and test it again if this support is strong. But overall, I'm bullish on the market. The only thing is that this range right now where Solana is sitting, it is a double top, and we don't want it to break below this range 120, as I had mentioned in my previous videos as well. If it loses it, it is going to be dramatically bad, because it is a double top and a very big time frame, which means that we will see Solana again at $80. I know you will shoot me after hearing that, but I'm just saying, if it goes below 120, it is going to be really bad for Solana.